Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 of the Google Sheets practice assignment. We just completed part 1, so I went ahead and scrolled down my page a tiny bit into part 2. Again, I'm going to start with the student instructions in yellow, step number 1. So it says, start by reading the information in the purple box. Each cell is a mini calculator. That's right. The trick to using the spreadsheet as your calculator is to start a math expression with an equal sign. So once I've read that, I'm going to go to step 2. Step 2 says to double click on each of the cells with the math expressions above in column A. And then number 3 says put an equal sign in front to see the answer. There's a hint here. It says use the undo, which is Control Z on your keyboard, if you make a mistake to have the expression come back. So to do this, I'm going to turn in all of my expressions, my math expressions up here at the top into a formula that solves for me. So to do that, I'm going to double click on the cell to enter inside of the actual cell. So again, I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to 1, 2, double click inside of that first cell. And I'm going to move my cursor, which is that little blinking line there, all the way to the very front, which is going to be the left side of the equation there. So I'm going to either click with my cursor, or I'm going to use the little arrow keys on my keyboard to just move to the left-hand side. And I'm going to use that equal sign to create the formula. As I enter in the equal sign, you will see that the spreadsheet starts to solve for you. But to make it official and take effect, you're going to press enter on your keyboard. And voila, you should have a solved equation there, which equals 17. So I'm going to do that for the remaining expressions here. Again, I'm going to double click inside of the cells to enter in them. And then I'm going to move to the left-hand side to add that equal sign. And then I'm going to press enter on my keyboard to solve the equation. So go ahead and solve the remaining 2 equations here while I do the same. Okay, so if you did that correctly, your 4 equations should have come out to 17, 7, 20, and 4. Good job. One more thing to do in this section. So step number 4 says in column C, there are numbers in cells C33 through C39. In cell C40, use the function of sum to add the numbers. So to do this, I'm going to first locate my numbers. So I'm looking at C33 through C39. So from 24 all the way to 52. And then I'm going to want to add all of those numbers together because I'm looking for the function of sum in this cell right here that is green, and I highlight green, so C40. So to begin this, I'm going to first click inside the cell that I want my equation to go or end up. So I'm going to select it. You can see that blue border around it to let me know that that's where I'm working. I'm going to start my equation with that equal sign because we know that that is what we're looking for there. Your spreadsheet may be like mine, where it starts to kind of work for you. This is the nice part of AI and be living in 2025, that it starts to kind of think ahead of time. But we, for this, are going to start just from scratch so you can see where it kind of goes. So when I do this, I'm going to enter in my equal sign, and then I'm going to tell it what function I want it to do. So for this, I'm going to use the function of sum. So I'm going to type in sum. And then when I create my equation, I'm going to use my parentheses. So I'm going to do an open parentheses here, and I'm going to tell it what cell I want it to start with. So looking back at our instructions, just to double check what cells we need to select, it does say to select C33 through C39. So I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to click and drag over those particular cells to select them and add them into my equation here. So I'm going to, again, take my mouse and I'm going to start at C33 and I'm going to click and drag my mouse down to C39. As I do that, you can see that it starts to build the equation for me there inside of the formula. So I'm going to click and drag, and then I'm going to drop it there so that it just lets it know that those are the cells that I'm working with. Again, here is my formula that I'm working with, or the equation, and I'm going to close those parentheses because I'm done building it. So again, close parentheses. You should see that it starts to give you an idea as to what the answer might be. And again, I'm going to enter on my keyboard to take effect. So once I've done that, I should see the total, or the sum of all of the numbers in cells C33 through C39, which is 246. At this point, you are done with part 2 of this assignment. Go ahead and head back to Canvas to complete part 3.